What's up, guys? Welcome to today's old school update in 3 minutes. Today we have a blast from the past as well as a few quality of life changes from Poll 74. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. First things first, we have shooting stars being released this week, which is a new activity they're going to be labeling as a distraction and diversion, which fits the same category as treasure trails and champions challenges. But on every world, a shooting star will fall in a random spot selected from the predetermined list down below, and this happens roughly every 2 hours with a variation of roughly 15 minutes to stop them from being too predictable. And I'm not going to go into full depth on shooting stars because I actually already have a video going in depth on everything you need to know about shooting stars. I will link that in the description as well as it will be at the end of this video. But the concept is you'll be able to find fallen stars all around RuneScape and mine them for mining XP and Stardust. And then you'll be able to use this Stardust to purchase the Celestial Ring or Star Fragments from the store. A few of the other rewards will be a bag full of gems and a soft clay pack, which function exactly the same as they do in Motherlode Mine. Now going into the quality of life adjustments we have for this week, the first one is the bolt pouch. You can now just left click an item within the pouch to remove it rather than having to right click remove. To switch to a different bolt within the pouch, you can now just drag it into your current ammo slot and it will automatically switch it. And now there's a new slot in the pouch called Extra Ammo, and whenever you pull up the equipment tab in game, there's actually 2 different ammo slots whenever you do have a pouch in your inventory, making it incredibly easy to switch between 2 primary types of bolts. You can now also put a grapple and bolt racks within the bolt pouch, and then finally it works similarly as a rune pouch upon death. Now moving on to some Poll 74 changes. The following creatures have now been tagged as demons, and that is Bloodvelds, Ice Fiends, Imps, Water Fiends, Pyre Fiends, Pyrelords, Parazdir, and most Hellhound types, meaning unique Hellhounds like Cerberus and Bouncer are included in this, whereas undead Hellhounds, the Skeletal, and the Ghost are not. Definitely an interesting change, and I'm curious if this will have any impact on Cerberus kills with the Arclight, despite Cerberus actually being weak to crush. There's now also a small chance of receiving bird egg nest from emptying a birdhouse. Thermi now has a reduced chance of dropping the terrible drops like the tinderboxes, bullseye lanterns, pure essence, and kebabs. And Thermi also has an extra tertiary rule for the jar of smoke. And we also now have the ability to make dark flippers. You can visit Patchy the Pirate and Mostly Harmless to combine the Dark Claw with flippers for Mogres and make dark flippers. And now a massive update for Ironman is the Corp Beast will no longer award loot to non-Iron players if it has already been attacked by another player. Where previously, even if an Iron did all of the damage, a main account could come in and swing and hit it like an 8 right before the kill and get the entirety of the loot. That is no longer possible. And not only that, there will be a brazier outside of the room that will be lit if another player has tagged the Corp Beast or has already attacked it. The Corp Beast will now completely reset if it has neither attacked or been attacked by another player for 10 minutes, and they have added a tertiary role for the Jar of Spirits on Corp Beast drop table as well. Next up, we have a few changes to Castle Wars. First thing is the potion supply tables have been placed in the starting room for each respective game. Players can no longer trade members of the other team. A new notification has been added to the game directing players to Castle Wars Worlds. That's a mouthful. And with the final update of the week, we have Clan Hall concepts. And currently they have 3 options for the theme. These are Crystalline, which is based on Prifidinus style, Gothic Mansion based on Darkmire style, and then generic medieval fantasy from the Western Hemisphere, e.g. a castle or country house. They'll be implementing only one of these styles on release, so they will be releasing an in-game pool shortly to allow players to vote on their favorite style to include upon release, but they've also stated that they can include the other themes or customizations after release. Well, that's everything you need to know from this week's update in 3 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider dropping a like. It massively helps these videos out, or consider subscribing if you have not already.